Bang! Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News, your daily cryptocurrency blockchain aggregated news show on YouTube. Look, it's going to be drinking. Look, it's going to be smoking. Look, it's going to be swearing. Look, you've been warned. So look, here I come. In 3, 2, 1. Whoops. Bang, everybody. Black, white, gay, straight, Christian, Muslim, Jew. Bang! Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News. My name is Shomari Clarke. Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News. The greatest show on earth. Well, the greatest show in the multiverse. Bang, greatest show in the daggone multiverse. You're welcome. And bang, welcome to a great show today. Big money. Bang! Look. That's how we do around these parts. Big money. All right, boy. So I hope everyone had a great weekend. I hope everyone was accumulating, buying working product, revenue-generating products. Look, because here comes some look. All right, guys, for real, we're talking about big money today. There was a couple onboardings, but I wanted to make this big money edition. So this is Cryptocurrency Blockchain News Big Money Edition. Yes, that's what we're calling this motherfucker right here. Bang! Look. South Korea, major South Korean bank. Oh, yeah. Offering crypto custody. Now, if you're new here, you're probably wondering, well, don't worry, I'll teach you about that. And you people who've been here, yes. Custody coming to South Korea. Major South Korean bank. Bang, we're going to read about that. Without custody, there is no daggone market, fuckstick. Look. And then Grayscale, crypto fund, registered with the SEC. Oh, yeah. We're going to talk about that. And this one. So this is what we've been waiting for, guys. Remember, earlier this year, I think it was like January, the S&P said that they were going to come out with some crypto indexes, remember, of over 550 cryptos they were going to do. Well, looks like the S&P and the Dow, bang, have launched 5 new crypto indexes. Well, I don't know the number. I don't know how many there are. So we're going to talk about that. Bang. Big money talk, big boy business, big boy stuff. So let's proceed. Oh, and then we're going to do the shout outs and the daily summary. Bang, as usual. So look, let's begin how we begin with a bang. Yes. And then we head on over here. Boom. Whoops. Wrong thing. Bang. There we go. We head on over here. Let me get a little bit of refresh. Holy Bitcoin. Bitcoin, you naughty boy. All right, price of Bitcoin, $31,828. Fucking this motherfucker just... Man, that's a tight range. I mean, between 30 and 35 grand, right? I mean, for Bitcoin, that's a tight range. Anyway, whatever, man. Let's just do this thing. Look, price of Bitcoin, $31,828. When I left you on Sunday, we were at 33,000. Sorry, guys. $33,937. So we have gone down. What have we gone down? $2,109. $2,109 down. Well, all right. Look. You know how Bitcoin be. You know how Bitcoin do. You know how Bitcoin get down. Go get these sales. Daggone. Look at this blood red. Look. I mean, not 2018 level blood red, but decent. All right, hold on, guys. Yes, I hope you all had a great weekend. I hope you're all accumulating. Get these bad boys while they're hot. Oh, yeah. Well, the chicken's cheap. All right, guys. Top 10 of the day. The usual suspects. Top 10. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, Binance Coin, Cardano, XRP, USD Coin, Dogecoin, Polkadot, and Uniswap. Let's see who... Oh, the market moves of the day. Wow. Looks like single digits down. Single digits down. Single digits down. Oh, I like what someone said today. I don't remember if it was Universal Misanthrope or if it was DP Entertainment, but they said so much bullish news and so much bearish market. Yeah, guys, because we're here with idiots, okay? Cult members, morons, weak hands, all right? That's why I keep telling you, that's why I've always said on this channel, don't worry about the price yet. When smart money gets here, don't worry. As long as you've got the chicken, as long as you've got revenue-generating product in your portfolio, you're going to be loaded. When the tsunami arrives, you're going to be loaded. Don't worry about it yet. Don't worry about it yet. Holy V-Chain under 7 cents even, daggone. Holy, the brutality. The brutality of it. I loved you when you were back up at 25. I always love it. Don't worry about it. Look, single digits up, single digits down. Right? That's what this channel is for. To position for smart money. For smart money. As long as you've got revenue generating product in your portfolio, wow. Don't worry about it. You're going to be rich. You're telling me Chainlink? I mean, this is such. I mean, I you know, I've said this from the beginning of the channel. You know, you got Polygon, you got Chili's, you got Chainlink, onboarding shit every other day. Really, and the price goes down because Bitcoin goes down, everything goes down. When Bitcoin goes up, everything goes up. For a bunch of fucking crypto nerds and fucking crypto folk who just preach decentralization, 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 well, you sure have a centralized market where the one fucking coin determines the movement of everything else. Fucking morons. And so, look, these fucking fucksticks right here. That's what I'm telling you guys, that once the tsunami arrives, it's not going to be like this anymore. We're going to have what's called, in my world, the traditional markets, what's called decoupling. Decoupling. In other words, prices are going to decouple from the cryptocurrency price, from the Bitcoin price. And each company here, remember, these are just companies. These are just distributed ledger technology services providers. Each of these companies, they all have CEOs. Each of these companies are going to be based and judged on their own merit when smart money gets here. So don't worry about it, guys. Like I said, take times like this to accumulate. For the time when smart money gets here. And I'm about to show you about smart money coming. All right? So just do that. Keep accumulating. You're doing the right thing. Keep building that portfolio. Bye. All right. Let's see who lost money today. You see anything on here you like, go get it because it's on sale. Pretty much everything's on sale, so. And these are the biggest sales we got. All right. Top 10 losers. Cosmos, Synthetics, Qcoin Token, Thorchain, Theta, EOS, Theta Fuel, Decentraland, Ave, and Terra. All right, let's see who made money today. Probably a bunch of stablecoin bullshit. Let's see. As I suspected. Look, top 10 gainers. Axie Infinity, Crypto.com coin. Flow, Stacks, Terra USD, Binance USD, HUSD, Tether, USD Coin, and Paxos Standard. All right, let's look at the total market cap. Fuck, we are bleeding market fucking cap. It's all good. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Like I said, let these weak hands and these miscreants get out of here. So when strong money gets here, strong hands get here. All right, guys. Total market cap is it's 1.9. Sorry. Let me calm down here. $1.298 trillion. When I left you on Sunday, we were at $1.407 trillion. So we've gone down $1.109 trillion. All right, let's look at the 24-hour volume. Hold on a second. Sorry, guys. Hold on. All right. I can't see that. Is that serious? I just do a double check. Fuck off. All right. Well, it's better than Sunday. Daggone. What is with All right. 24-hour volume. $61.5 billion. Wow. When I left you on Sunday, we were at only $51.6 billion, so I guess this is good news. We've gone up basically $10 billion. All right. Volume, the reason we talk about volume here is because volume shows activity, right? Whether it's up or down, that doesn't matter. All that matters is that you have more volume showing activity. And the volume has gone down significantly in these past couple of months here. I mean, remember, this is spot market volume, so you don't know what's going on behind the scenes in the OTC market, which is pumping heavily. But I'm just saying, in the spot market anyway, volume, we are way down. All right, anyways, we'll talk about that another time. Let's move on. Hold on, where are we going here? Bang! Major South Korean bank set to provide crypto custody services. So, as you all know, and if you're new here, custody is where everyone puts their money. Okay, that's where the money is held, in custody services. Okay, you don't just give your money, you just don't hand over $1 million to a hedge fund guy on a handshake and say, just trade my shit for me and I'll get my money back. No. When you hand your money over to a hedge fund or a big Masta, it's in custody for you. So if the Masta fucks up or something, I don't know, maybe he dies, who knows? Well, you get your money back, right? Well, that's what makes a market. Well, that's the foundations of a market. Custody, it's like a layered cake. Custody is the foundation. Then insurance is the second layer of the cake. Then investment vehicles are that third layer of the cake. And that gives you what's called a market. And so, bang! Major South Korean bank set to provide crypto custody services, the first layer of the cake, the foundational layer of the cake. Without custody, there is no market. There is no market. You can have all the assets you want. If no one's going to custody them, well, no one's coming to buy that crap. All right, so let me get a sip. So, and that's what I've been telling you guys, and that's what's so funny about like I said, I don't remember if it was DP or Universal Misanthrope in the chat room. I think it was yesterday, it might have even been today. I live in South Beach, so the days, they flow into each other. They said so much bullish news and so much bearish action. Hey, you're right, brother. You're right. I mean, look at all these banks. Look at the thing I read to you the other day. Germany, the Germans unleashing their Mastas, their fund Mastas. Look at all the ETFs coming out of. Well, again, the Germans. The Germans are going at it hard. Switzerland, which is the biggest economy in Europe, so bang. But Switzerland, Canada, all the ETFs. And actually, I have another ETF for you. I'm going to read about. Coming out of Brazil. I'm going to read that one tomorrow for you. We got all this bullish news and prices like this. Yeah, this is dumb money. I want you all to remember that. Right now, that's why I tell you, don't worry about the price of stuff. Do I look fucking worried? My V-chains are at 25 cents. They're now at 6. Do I look worried to you? Not at all. Not at all. Because when smart money gets here, when they're coming, and I'm going to read you some shit right here. They're going to drive the prices up. Just like the dot-com bubble days, right? At the beginning, it was a little slow. But then in 1992, boom. From 1992 to the year 2000, it was an 8-year run. Nouveau riche. People were making so much money, there was a term called the nouveau riche, the new rich. That's what's going to happen in this market. In fact, it's already begun, right? How many of you, some of my subscribers have already quit their jobs and are just full-time investors now. And that's what you can expect. And so, while all these people are out here, look, let's get real about it. If you're a subscriber of mine and you're a watcher of this show, you understand what's going on, right? Because you're here with me. You're here with Amasta, right? And so you're learning Masta business. Like the Bible says, Jesus said, a student can only be as wise as his master. Obviously, you can only learn as much as the master is your master, right? Luckily, you're here with me, and I'm a market master. And so you guys understand custody. You guys understand insurance. You guys understand investment vehicles. You guys understand why it's so important that regulations and big brains does some stuff for us and legislation comes. Most people don't know what you know. Okay? Got to understand that. And that's why I know it's frustrating because you know. Just like Misanthrope or DP, I don't remember which one of you said it. So much bullish news and the market's going down. Yeah, that's because it's bullish because you know about it. These idiots don't know. These fucking fucksticks don't fucking know fuck all. All they know is the white paper says this, the website says that, so I'm buying my crypto, you know? And then when the crypto goes down, they run away. Oh my gosh, I'm losing money. They don't know what you know. They don't see this kind of stuff. They don't understand the importance of a major bank offering custody services. They don't get it. They don't get it. And that's why I tell you, don't use my subscribers. Don't worry about the price. Don't worry about these idiots are doing. Don't worry about that. They're just doing idiot stuff. That's standard. That's a market. The market's full of all types. The Mastas and the idiots that Mastas make money from. Okay? And your Mastas, you're killer bees. You're worker bees, but you're killer bees. You understand what custody is. You understand the importance of insurance, investment vehicles, regulations. Right? And that's what we watch here. So, and that's what I want you to be happy about. We keep talking about custody, investment vehicles, and regulations coming out, right? Like that German thing I read the other day. Bang! All those fund Mastas. Yeah, well, their money's about to start pouring in the next few months. Yeah, so buy now. Get ready to strap yourself in because here comes the Germans. And then finally, for once, it's in a good way. All right, guys, I want you to always remember that, especially you. I mean, you guys who've been here, you guys know, but if you're new to this channel or you're new to crypto or whatever, we're in an immature market. You know, we're in a market where people, you know, they're not real investors. They're just a bunch of worker bees, and their buddies tell them about, you know, hey, you know, check out this coin or that coin, and they go look at that coin and they hope to make millions. Whereas you and I, we're investing properly. You're investing like a Masta. In other words, you're investing in revenue-generating companies. Remember that. These are all just companies. VeChain is just a fucking company like any other. Chainlink is just a company like any other. Stellar is just a company like any other. SingularityNet with the fucking Sophia robot. That's some crazy shit, but it's still just a company. Just like the stock market, just like the NASDAQ, just like all those on the NASDAQ, just companies. And what companies are supposed to do is generate revenue. Well, right now we're here with a bunch of retailers. And so retailers, they're more like cult members. You know what I mean? They invest in stuff and then they just sort of stick with it, even though the thing's not making any money, no onboardings or anything, but they just believe, you know, the hype of the company telling them, you know, one day we're gonna revolutionize blah 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 blah. We're gonna save the world, blah blah blah. We're gonna bring world fucking peace. Right? That's corporate speak. Of course the corporation talks like that. The corporation's not gonna tell you, well, you know, we're coming out with a new product. We hope it works. No, they don't say it like that. But we hope this thing gets accepted by industry. No, they say, this new product is going to revolutionize industry. It's going to turn everything in the world great. Oh, yes. You know, it's going to make your fart smell like roses, you know. Ew, that's gross. But you know what I mean? That's the kind of hype they tell. And so that's the kind of retailers we're with who just get suckered into believing industry speak, you know, corporate speak. Whereas you who are here with me, you know very well what we're about around these parts. We're here for straight chicken. Well, what's the chicken? You might be asking if you're a new person. What does he mean, the chicken? Well, let me tell you about the chicken. The chicken means companies that are actually generating revenue, that are actually viable going forward into the future. That's what we're generating. That's what we're, That's what we're investing in. revenue generating product. Here on my channel, we don't give a fuck about your white paper, your hype talk. Save the world, save the whales, all that crap. We ask one question here on this channel. Are you making any money? And that's it. Very simple. Just like you ask in the regular stock market, well, this is no different. These are just companies. And you ask one simple question. Is this fucking piece of shit right here making any money or not? If so, well, perhaps I'll invest. If not, well, fuck that piece of shit. Fuck that shit. Not into that. All right, guys, and so, holy, we got all the way around to that. And so let's get back to this now in South Korea. Bang, custody services. And so, well, when a bank offers custody, that means a bank expects customers to custody crypto with them. It allows the masters, the fund masters, the big boys, to custody their crypto. Have a safe place to store it, right? Not have to do it themselves. Like I said, you can't be a $1 billion hedge fund keeping your clients' money on a Ledger Nano. I'm pretty sure you're not going to be in regulatory compliance on that one. I'm pretty sure that's not compliant. All right, so let's check it out. I think I've preached enough right there. One of South Korea's largest banks, Woori Bank, is the latest large financial institution in South Korea to launch a crypto custody service for its clients. In a report by the Korean Economic Daily, Woori Bank noted that it has initiated its venture into the digital assets custody service, DACS market, via a partnership with CoinPlug, a leading South Korean Bitcoin-focused fintech solution provider. Both firms will team up to establish a digital asset custody joint venture, JV, dubbed D-Custody, with CoinPlug as the main shareholder and followed by Woori Bank. Woori Bank noted that the project is expected to be incorporated by next week at the earliest. Okay. South Korean laws limit direct access to crypto exchanges. The existing Korean financial laws prohibit domestic entities from accessing the services of crypto exchanges, maintaining that they pose high risks. Additionally, the authorities forbade banks from directly entering the DACS market. So the only way South Korean banks can enter the crypto market is via digital asset custody joint ventures with only partial ownership. All right, so they're saying the banks have to partner with someone to offer the custody. They're not allowed to just do it themselves, so they're only allowed partial ownership of the business. A representative from Woori Bank said, in overseas market, the digital asset custody has become a successful established practice among new services offered by the banks. Right, like here in America, last June, our OCC, the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency, here in America, those are the ones who control our banks, allowed all American banks, federally registered banks, chartered banks, federally chartered banks to offer crypto crypto custody. Well, and thus offering crypto, right? Thus offering either Bitcoin and Ethereum, because those are regulated here. And so that's what this guy's saying. It's become a successful business overseas, and that's just what I told you. Like, whenever America does something, well, everyone else just follows along, right? And so that's what this guy is saying, it's going well overseas. We're going to do it here. But their government says you have to do it in partnership. You're not allowed to just do it yourself. Anyway, whatever, man. So several major Korean banks have already set up joint ventures to provide crypto custody services to their clients and take their place in the rapidly growing crypto industry. For instance, South Korea's largest bank, KB Kookmin Bank, has entered the DACS market in late 2020 by establishing Korea Digital Assets Company, KODA. This year, Shinhan Bank made a similar move. Bang! So you see the Korean banks are all coming in. Right. Additionally, Shinhan Bank launched the new initiative earlier this year by becoming a strategic investor of crypto digital assets custody, KDAC. So, growing interest in crypto. With the fast increasing number of people becoming interested in cryptocurrency trading, several large financial institutions are offering crypto services to their clients. Since demand for them has skyrocketed, banks are afraid of losing their clients if they do not get involved in crypto, thus pushing the surge in crypto. Exactly. You don't want to be left behind. You don't want to be left behind, right? And that's the beauty when you see these big banks around the world, no matter what country it is, offering crypto services. Well, that spurs the other banks in that country to offer them too, because you don't want to be left behind. You know, if I'm someone who and I want into crypto, my bank's not offering services, but this one over here is. Yeah, well, I'm not going to wait. Right? I'm not going to wait for this fuckstick to fucking get his shit together. I'm going to just go get my goods right now, right? My services that I want right now. And that's the beauty. That's the beauty. That's why we see the momentum. The momentum. I mean, look how much we've talked about banks this year. We never talked about banks here. In 2018, well, it was just a bloodbath then. And back then, Jamie Dimon and those boys at JP Morgan and Charles Schwab were saying, oh, it's all a Ponzi scheme. Oh, it's just a scam. Right? 2018, remember that? No banking talk in 2019. No banking talk in 2020. Until the OCC said, look, American banks can custody crypto. Then you notice Q4 last year, November, December, it all started trickling in. It all started trickling in, didn't it? And I mean, just daggone. How often do we talk about banks now? All the fucking time. Right? We never talked about them back in the days. And so, you know, and that's the beauty. When one bank jumps on board, another one wants, and then another one. And then, you know, they all look at each other and be, I don't want to be the one last left behind, right? I don't want to be the last one. I got to get my piece. You know, I don't want my customers that are in my bank to go to another bank and get services, right? And so that's the beauty. It's a that's not the way to say it. It's a virtuous, what's called in the markets, a virtuous cycle. A virtuous cycle is, you know, one person starts something, it's making money. So more people in, thus creating more money to be made out of it, right? It's just virtuous. It's good. And that's how this banking thing is, well, one bank comes on board. Well, then another bank looks at that bank. Oh, I don't want to be left behind. So now there's two banks on board. Well, now another bank looks and goes, oh, there's two on board. I got to get out. I don't want to be left. And it just keeps going. It snowballs, right? It just snowballs, obviously, because you don't want to be left behind. So, bang! All right, man, let's move on. So, bang, a new bank in South Korea, a major bank, offering custody services. And that's the beginning of any market. You have to be able to custody the asset, first of all, just to allow trading vehicles and investment vehicles and stuff to work, you know, to have them work. And so there we go. Here comes South Korea. Bang! Let's move on. Bang! Grayscale says institutional fund featuring Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, and additional altcoins now registered with the look with big brains at where? Oh yeah. Bang! The SEC. So, all right. So I've told you guys this before, but let's just recap. Let me just give you a little, and for new people, so that if they don't know. So what we're really waiting for here in America, we're waiting for the big one. The fucking juicy of all juicy, the biggest of the biggest thing, which is a cryptocurrency ETF, right? An exchange-traded fund, right? That's the, you know, as they would say, the holy grail. You know, that's the biggest investment vehicle we're waiting for. Now, well, what about this fund? You're right. This is a fund. But this isn't an exchange-traded fund. This is just a regular fund that you have to know about and you have to apply for to get in, right? So I want you to remember that. That's why, all right, so let me let me put it the right way. There's two types of funds: private funds and ETFs. So your 401k, for instance, is a private fund, right? It's not on an exchange out there. It's just some fund that some bank or whoever makes up, fund master makes up, approaches your company, and then they bring you into the human resources department and you pick it, and that's going to be your retirement fund. Your fund, sorry, that's going to retirement plan. That's your retirement plan. Sorry, guys. I'm excited about this. I'm excited today. Big money talk. You know how I be. And so that's a fund. And that's what most funds are. They're actually things you have to, know that they're there, apply to get in. Maybe they don't even let you in, stuff like that. And what we're waiting for, the reason, and so, all right, let me slow down again. And so the SEC, the ones we're waiting for is an exchange-traded fund. In other words, that's open to everyone. And actually, it's a fund, but it's traded on an exchange like stocks. Well, that's the juice. That's the good. That's where soccer mom and dad get to press a button, boop, and they're in. Right? That's the difference between a fund, an ETF, and a fund like this, where a fund like this, you have to know that Grayscale is offering it, and then go and ask to be part of it. And, sometimes you have to qualify, right? Like, it's not just everyone who just gets to go into any fund they want, right? You have to qualify. Maybe they want you to have a certain amount of money or a minimum amount of money to put in, or you have to be an accredited investor or something like that, right? And so that's what this is. And so these kind of funds here are, right? Oh, there we go. Bang, institutional funds. Right? So these guys are advertising, which is what we want, to the institutions. Right? So this isn't an exchange-traded fund. It's not something soccer mom and dad can just fire up their E-Trade account and, I'm into Bitcoin. I'm into this fund. Right? So there's two types of funds. Exchange-traded, and then I just call them private funds. In other words, they're not just on an exchange. You have to know that they're there. And then you have to apply to be in it and blah, blah, blah. So that's what this is. But this is an institutional fund. So this is for big money, big money. And it's registered with the SEC. That means there's going to be reporting requirements. Every year, Microsoft, Facebook, Boeing, whoever, I'm sure in your country too, if you're listening to me right now, in an English-speaking country, your companies in your country have to do what's called quarterly reports. So every 3 months, they have to come out with a report and tell the public how they're doing. And the numbers have to be truthful. The numbers have to be truthful, right? Wow, or else you go to jail like Enron, like the boys at Enron back in the days, right? And so that's how that works. And so once you're registered with the SEC, that gives you obviously legitimacy, but it also you also have to report every quarter about the doings, the goings on of your thing, okay? That's why they're called public companies. IPO, initial public offering. In other words, to the public. And once it's a public company, well, they have to report to us, the public, every quarter. Whereas a private company doesn't have to report every quarter. Well, they don't have to. And so some do, some don't. Right, like your local restaurant doesn't do a quarterly report. All right, so you guys get it, right? So there's two types of funds, the sort of private funds, and then the ones we're really waiting for, though, are the ETFs. But these are good, these institutional funds right here, like Grayscale, because, institutional guys are smart. They have analysts and everything, and so they know about these things. All right, so let's check it out. Bang, digital asset management giant Grayscale has reached a new milestone with the Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, But in a new filing, Grayscale receives approval to launch its large cap fund, GDLC, as an SEC reporting company after initially seeking approval in May. So here's an interesting thing. So you notice a bunch of companies have applied for ETFs. And no one's gotten approval yet. Yeah, but Grayscale, this is an ETF. It's a private fund. Yeah, they've gotten approval, haven't they? Just food for thought. I'm not saying it's bad or good. But just notice that, right? The SEC is approving funds, just not those fucking ETFs. Yet. Don't worry, we'll get there. It's the Germans. They're going to make it happen. All right, look. The large cap funds contain 6 top crypto assets, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Chainlink, and Cardano. This is Grayscale's third digital asset fund to become an SEC reporting company, joining the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust and Grayscale Ethereum Trust. So, again, those funds have to report to the SEC every month. Vice President of Legal at Grayscale, Craig Salm, says the move will give investors a high level of transparency and confidence in the large cap fund. Of course, transparent. You have confidence because they have to report now. They have to tell you what's in it, how's it doing, all that, right? Like I just said. And so he says, we hold our products to a higher standard because this is what investors want and what we believe they deserve. Events such as the large cap fund becoming our third SEC reporting company and the additional Form 10 filings signal that there is continued investor interest in gaining exposure to the growing digital currency ecosystem within existing regulatory frameworks, and that regulators continue to engage with market participants in the asset class. So bang! So what he's saying is, yeah, there's a hunger for crypto, and the regulators are giving the crypto. And, well, bang, it's great. Like I said, they're giving out funds. The SEC is approving funds, just not the ETFs. And the ETFs is the real ones. Not real. The word's not real. But the ETF, exchange traded fund, like I said, is kind of what people would call a holy grail, because now soccer mom and dad get to go buy those, right? Because an ETF is an exchange traded fund. In other words, it's on an exchange. It's on the NASDAQ. Well, when soccer mom opens up her E-Trade account, yeah, it'll be sitting right there on the NASDAQ, and she can just buy it. One button. Boop. Now she's into crypto, right? And that's why we want it. This kind of fund, first of all, soccer mom is not allowed in this one. I think it's institutional, it said, right? So not allowed even in it. Well, and so, fuck. It's great for us in that, bang, okay, institutions, hedge fund masters and whatnot can come get it. But the regular people can't yet. And so that's why we want ETFs so badly. So soccer mom can just press a little button and she's a happy girl. Look, she's a happy wife, happy life. All right. Dang on right. Well, I mean, I don't have a wife, but I've heard the rumors. All right, guys. So, given the approval, the large cap fund will now have to start filing quarterly 10Qs and annual reports 10Ks, along with its GBTC and Ethereum funds. So, see, you get the quarterly reports now, right? Which makes everyone happy because of the transparency. So, additionally, qualified investors who purchase shares in the fund's private placement will have the required holding period reduced from 12 months to 6 months under Rule 144 of the Securities Act of 1933. As of July 9th, the large cap fund contained, anyway, we're not going to read all these numbers, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, and Link. All right, so bang, so look, but here we go. Another fund. So, like I said, we're here with dumb money. We see fund after fund coming out, bank after bank offering custody, bank after bank offering services, and the market's just sitting here like this. Yeah, dumb money. Dumb money. Don't worry about it, guys. Don't worry about it. Once smart money gets here, bang, we are good to go. All right, so let's move on. Finally, bang, S&P Dow Jones Indices launched new cryptocurrency index. So we read about this back in January, where the S&P said they're going to come out with indexes, right, to cover over 550 cryptos, they said. So, well, this looks like the beginning of that. They said it was coming out in the summer. It's the summer. So this seems to be the beginning of it. But they're chopping it up into little chunks. And I'm going to show you them. They're going to show it to us, and I'm going to show you. I thought they were going to come out with sort of one index, sort of like this, like the coin market cap thing, right? Just, here you go. Like, if you go by market cap, all right, here's the top one Bitcoin, and then just work your way down, right? I thought it was going to be something more like this. But they're breaking it into little chunks of this sector, of this digital asset sector, right? Which is fine. I mean, it doesn't matter, man. I mean, who gives a shit? But the fact is, this is the S&P and the Dow Jones. So they're teaming up for this. And so it's these kind of numbers. For instance, when you want to apply for an investment vehicle to the SEC or the CFTC, you say, yeah, I'm going to use the Dow Jones numbers, right? You know, I'm going to use the S&P numbers. Which are, well, just the most accurate, right? For your price discovery, what's called price discovery. If I want to make a Bitcoin futures contract, well, you have to ask, well, where are you basing the price of the Bitcoins in your futures contract off of? Right? For instance, you know, here in America, Coinbase, if you buy a Bitcoin off of Binance and you buy one off of Coinbase, the Coinbase one is like $80 more. Sometimes. I remember back in the days, right? The Coinbase price was higher than the Binance one. So as an investor, I want to know, well, where are you getting your price? That's called price discovery. Well, that's one way of calling it, price discovery. I know price discovery is the buyers and sellers, for all of you masters out there. Yes, but you know what I'm talking about. For a futures contract, price discovery is where they get the price of the asset from, right? And so the S&P and the Dow are going to offer pricing on assets. So now if I go to the SEC and I say, hey, SEC, I want to build a Bitcoin ETF or Bitcoin futures contract or Bitcoin options contract. Well, the SEC says, well, where are you going to get your price from? I say the S&P Dow Jones, bitch. Bang. See what I'm saying? Nice, regulated entities, without any shenanigans, All right. I mean, it doesn't mean the SEC is going to approve you for the ETF, but you have a better chance than if you say I'm going to get the price market off of coin market cap. I'm being silly. No one would say they're getting off coin market cap. Of course not. But I'm just being a dick right there. All right, so let's check it out. S&P Dow Jones Indices, the leading index provider of some of the world's largest security benchmarks, has launched a new cryptocurrency index that tracks the performance of the broader digital asset market. The S&P Cryptocurrency Broad Digital Market Index, labeled BDM, tracks more than 240 digital assets, bang, at launch. And remember, we read earlier this year, they said they're going to do over 550 digital assets. And obviously, this is the S&P and the Dow. So they're looking for revenue-generating companies. So assets to launch, at launch, like I doubt Dogecoin is going to be part of, or Shiba, is going to be part of any of these indexes. In addition, sorry. Wait, where were we? charts more than the launch, and represents an expansion of the firm's recently launched crypto benchmarks. In addition, the BDM, the company also launched, in addition to BDM, the company also launched 4 other crypto-focused indexes on Tuesday, each tracking various components of the broad digital market benchmark. These include S&P Cryptocurrency Large Cap Index, S&P Cryptocurrency BDM X Mega Cap Index, S&P Cryptocurrency BDM X Large Cap Index, and S&P Cryptocurrency Large Cap X Mega Index. We're going to have to find out what those are. All the indexes rely on pricing information from Lookup, a crypto-focused data provider, to determine the composition of each respective benchmark. The expansion of our digital market indices family gives one of the broadest snapshot yet of this rapidly growing asset class, with the ability to slice and dice by market cap, said Peter Rothman, the global head of innovation and strategy at S&P Dow Jones Indices. S&P Dow Jones Indices first revealed its intent to track cryptocurrency prices in December. Oh, okay. It wasn't Q1 this year. It was Q4 last year. Index is tracking the price of Bitcoin and Ethereum debuted in May of this year. By recognizing cryptocurrencies and developing price benchmarks for investors to use, Dow Jones Indices brings a new level of legitimacy to the evolving digital asset market. Exactly, like I said, if I'm applying for an ETF or anything, a futures contract for the CFTC or options contracts or whatever to offer those products and services, and I tell the SEC, well, I'm getting my numbers from the S&P. I'm getting my numbers from the Dow, right? Like, that's legitimacy, right? Right. So for many investors in the cryptocurrency space, broader recognition from Wall Street could catalyze the sector to new highs in terms of adoption and value. And don't worry, that's exactly what's going to happen. We are going to reach new highs. Just got to let these boys come in here and pour their money in. Don't worry about it, folks. Do not worry. All right, let's move on. But what we got here? New subscriber, new follower. Ayanna Clarkson. Votre sympathetique ophthalmologiste. Oh, she's a French ophthalmologist, it sounds like. All right, Ayanna Clarkson. Love you, girl. See you, girl. Bang. KJ Gatsby. Love you, see you, brother. Bang. Oh, this son of a bitch right here. Bang. 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 Got you wrong, Cash. Got you again, brother. Never stops. Let's see, brother. No, Xavier. Bang. Universal Business Rope. Yes, holding down the insurgency. A loyalist holding down the insurgency in Central Europe. Let's see, brother. Bang. Yes. And here's what I asked Edwin to send me. Thank you so much, Edwin. So let's say thank you to Edwin first. Let's see, brother. Bang. The original. Bang. And then here it is. So look, this is why I told you guys to buy the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I'm going to show you a little something. Boop. Let's open it up. Where's my head? Let me see. And then I'm going to do this. Boop. No, not that button. There it is. So now you can, and I hope I remember to put my head back. So this is the income statements of the 3 type of people on earth. Poor people. Here on the, oh, sorry. Let me do this. Oh, you can't see it. So it says poor, middle class in the middle, and then, hold on. And then, rich people. So poor people get a salary, they buy a whole bunch of shit, and that's the end of their money, right? Middle class people, they build a salary, but then they have all these liabilities they got to pay for and expenses, and then the money goes out. So they end up with nothing. Rich people, this is the mind of a rich person. And this is this applies to you because you watching me now have what's called assets, digital assets. Some of you have properties, some of you have other stuff, but digital assets. And this is how a rich person's portfolio, well, how their life works. The assets make money, which become income, which then they pay their expenses and liabilities, right? And that's what this channel is about, to allow you, to make you, I don't make you do anything, but to suggest to you to take these assets, these digital assets, take the profit from these, buy other assets, or start a business or whatever to generate more revenue that will pay your expenses, that pay you forever, right? In other words, you see a poor person, they just go, they have the little job at wherever, ABC Corporation, making spreadsheets. You know, they're in the sales department or whatever, making spreadsheets. They get their little paycheck, and then it goes all to expenses and out the door. A middle-class person, so with maybe a better job, maybe like a doctor, lawyer, something like this, they get a salary, but they have all these other liabilities. They got to pay the mortgage, the car loan, the credit card, the school loans, and then their daily expenses, or, you know, just other expenses, taxes, mortgages, cars, credit cards, blah, blah, and out the door. Whereas the rich person, they have assets that generate them revenue. That's what I've been telling you guys about. That's what I want you all to do and be prepared for. Once you make this cryptocurrency money, yeah, well, take that money and make more money out of it. You see, this poor person here gets $1, and he thinks, well, what can I buy with that $1? Right? He gets $1, and he thinks, boy, oh boy, what can I buy with that $1? Yeah, you see, the rich person gets $1 and thinks, how can I turn that $1 into 2? You know, he's not worried about buying the car and the Lambo and that. He's worried about, how do I make this go into 2? You know, and then once you have extra money, all right, then you buy Lambos and all that. Just, all right, because I just have all this extra money because I've been turning all these dollars into 2. All right, and then the middle class, it's the same thing as the poor person in a way, but they actually have stuff, right? And so that's what you are. You're like this rich person. You have an asset now. Right down here in the asset column, it says real estate, stocks, bonds, notes, intellectual property. Well, for you, your balance sheet, your income statement would look like digital assets. That's what you have now. And that digital assets soon, not yet, but when the tsunami arrives, will become your income. And you're going to take those digital assets, income, and you're going to buy more assets. Yeah, a house, a car, well, not a car, sorry. A house, a business, more investments, more digital assets, maybe stocks, bonds, who knows? That will keep generating you revenue. Keep generating you revenue. And then you just pay off your expenses and liabilities from there. So that's how the income statements, I know you can't see this in my head. You know, these are the different income statements. This is the income statement of a poor, I'll show you right now. You see where it says right here? See how it says poor, middle class, rich. This is the income statement of a poor person. They go to work, spend it, and they're broke. The middle class person makes his salary or her salary, but has so much shit they got to spend and pay for, and it's out the door. So they end up broke. Sure, that motherfucker might have a nice house, might have a nice car. Yeah, he doesn't own it. He's got to pay monthly payments on it. And let's get real, he's broke. A rich person has assets. And this is what you have. You listening to me right now have what's called assets, digital assets that are generating you revenue. And you're going to take those and you're going to make that your income one day. And with that income, you're going to buy houses, businesses, stocks, bonds, and keep accumulating them so that, see, the assets make you money. You notice that the poor person has no assets. Fuck, they don't even have liabilities. They just have expenses and out the door. Broke mother. All right. Right? The middle class person, well, they have some liabilities because they have mortgages and stuff, but they have no asset because they don't own the house. They don't own what they have. They are paying on it. It looks like they're fancy. He's driving that Mercedes, yeah, but he doesn't own it. He's got that nice house, but he doesn't own it. Whereas the rich person now, on the other hand, has what's called assets. Assets. And those assets generate revenue for him or her, and which turns into income in such that he pays and she pays her expenses and her liabilities through that. And that's the key. You see that box right there? It's that box right there called assets. In other words, it's an asset. It's a benefit to you. All right? That's what an asset is. It's something that's a benefit. All right? Your wife is an asset. You're too lazy to go get some milk, but you want a bowl of cereal. All right, you send your wife to go get it. Sweetie, you can go to the store and get some milk. That's an asset. She goes and gets the milk. Well, you get to watch LeBron James dunking. Right? You see what I'm saying? And that's how it goes. Bang. Assets. And that's how the rich stay rich, is because they just keep accumulating assets, which just keep fucking pouring out more money for them. And so they just continue to do that. Right? And that's what this channel is about. That's what I want you to do. That's what I want you to become in life. Not one of these poor fucks, not this middle class fuck. I want you to take these digital assets. It'll be income for you. And then I want you to take that money and buy more assets. Stocks, bonds, houses, whatever. I don't know, whatever you want. So that your money just makes you money from now on. Right? I'm a Forex trader. My money just makes me money. Right? I don't do anything. I just trade, and there it is. So my balance sheet looks like crypto. So right down here on the assets part, it looks like it says crypto assets, digital assets, and then it says Forex trading, which is my income in which I pay the expenses. So you see, I never have to work in the rat race because the assets I have just pay me enough to live, right? All right. And that's what you want for yourself, is that your assets, and they will, are going to pay you enough to just live off of them, generating you revenue. Whether you buy houses, buildings, rental properties, I don't know, start a company, whatever. I'm a market guy, so I believe, trading Forex, investing in stocks, bonds, digital assets that generate you your revenue, your income. Okay, guys? So those are the three types of people on earth. The poor man, who gets his little paycheck, just spends it, and he's got no assets. And he's so broke he doesn't even have liabilities. He doesn't even have a house or anything. And then the middle class person who gets their job, so that's their salary, and then they got to spend it on the mortgage, the car loan, all that, and then the taxes and all that, and it's out the door. Whereas for you, this channel, what I want all of you to be, killer bees, my killer bees, you have an asset, you have assets. And right now you have what's called digital assets. Some of you, Lorna, look, the Detroit posse, so they've got real estate in there. So they've got real estate and digital assets. That's what you guys got to have. I'm not saying about buy real estate. I'm just saying, but your digital assets and then whatever else you want to have that generates you money, and that is your income. No longer, see, you notice that in the poor and the middle class, you notice that there's this little circle over here. It's called job. It's called job. See, that's what we're trying to eliminate. See, the poor person has this thing called job, beep, 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 and the money's out the door. The middle class person has something called job. See the thing right there, job, beep, 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 and the money's out the door. Yeah. Well, the point of this channel is you don't have a little dot called job anymore. You have what's called assets. Revenue generating assets. And that's how you make your fucking money. Not from job, but from the assets themselves. Okay? And that's what the channel's about. And that's how rich people live. They say the rich get richer. Yeah, because they just keep buying more and more fucking revenue generating assets. Right? Once you get rolling in it, all right, well, you just keep doing that. All right, I'll buy another building, another house, invest in another company, invest in another. You just keep doing it. And it keeps making you more money, so you just keep doing it more and more. Right? It's a snowball, like a snowball. Like you roll a snowball down a hill, By the time it gets to the bottom of the hill, it's a big fucking, like this big thing, right? And that's what we want for you. And that's what we want for all of us. Whoops. Let's go back here. Is assets. Creating the money for you, creating your income. You see it says income. See it says income at the top, income. Yeah, see how it says job to income, job to income? Yeah, we're eliminating that part. We're going down here. You see the little circle down here? Yeah, assets to income. Assets to income. Oh. That's how it's going to go down. But, all right, thank you, Edwin. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Let me give you another bang for that. Thank you so much. Bang. I literally asked him, please tweet that because I want to teach people. I want to show people. And that's how it is. See the middle class or the poor person, the middle class person, and then look at the rich person. Yeah. The assets make the income. All right. That's how I live. My money makes me money. Right. I don't work. I don't have a 9-to-5 job. Right. The money makes you money. And that's what I want for all of you on this channel. All right, so that's enough for now. We'll get back to that another day. Thank you so much, Edwin, man. That is the best chart. There's another chart in the this is from the book Rich Dad Poor Dad. There's another chart from the Rich Dad Poor Dad series, which is called the something quadrants. The quadrants. That's another good chart. Yes, and if anyone finds it, tweet it to me and tag me in it, and I'll teach you about that tomorrow. Okay, so that's what I want you all to be, right on this side, where your assets are generating your income. Love you guys. Let's move on. Bye. So look who we got here. Radster holding down the insurgency in Eastern Europe. Labazibra in Prague. Bang. Look. Chepavizo and the Pasquiyaki tribe. V-Chain Masters hold less killers. Tool Masters. Look. Levy Chief, see Chief. Bang. Grunchable. Labazibra. Bang. Lorna Downs. Look. She said, look. Fuck sticks. Look. Bang. I'm all in. Do you know about that, motherfucker? That's how she did it. Bang. Love you, girl. See you, girl. Bang. Can't wait to actually really meet you one day. Abundantly me. Love with the zebra and the kid. Bang. Oh, shit. See? I knew it. Bang. There I am. Bang. All right. Now I'm back. I hate when I move the camera angle sometimes. I forget to go back. All right. I get to get into the show. All right. Look. Bitcoin Kong. Wow. Love with the zebra. Bang. Look, he said. Get that chicken, Piggy Wiggy. Get the chicken, Piggy Wiggy. Bang. What's he talking about? He's talking about a Korean bank offering crypto custody. Boom. Grayscale Crypto Capital registered with the SEC. Boom. S&P Dow Jones brings the crypto indexes. Boom. You keep watching this channel, you invest wisely. Your portfolio is going to look like boom. Yes, big old mushroom cloud. That's what your portfolio is going to look like around these parts. Love you, Kong. See you, Kong. Bye. All right. We got here. Michigan. That's what we got. See John. See what John's talking about. John, love brother, see with the bang. What's this guy? Eco News, passionate about the business and economic world. Love brother, see with the bang. Technically bullish with the laser eyes. Love brother, see with the bang. Books about Bitcoin. All right. Books about Bitcoin. Bitcoin and other virtual currencies for the 21st century. What is money? Something that you use to buy goods and services. That's what it is. Bitcoin blockchain explained influence on economics, finance, blah, blah, blah. All right. Bang, buddy. All right. Aren't you deep? Robbie Hardaway. Look how long he's been here, daggone. Shit. He posted this Twitter picture in 1857. He's been here so long, it's black and white. Love you, Robbie. See you, brother. Love you, see you with the bang. He's been with us since 1853. Since the gold rush. Sunny V's, Fine Lady, Lovely Lady, See You Lady. Bang. Andrew Machado, bang, bang, the enforcer. Look, look, Fox Sticks. Huddle. The juice is worth the squeeze. Live by the Sea Brother. Bang. Deep Entertainment. So, brother. Live by the Sea Brother. Bang. Is that everyone then? Beautiful Brawleys. Daggone Brawleys. Still. I'm just going to keep harassing you until this thing's over. Love you, lady. See you, lady. Bang. All right, that's everybody. That's enough. All right, we did all that. All right, let's get back to the bang, back to the Death Star, back to the command center. Yes. Look, so we had a great show for you today. Oh, yeah. Of course we did. It's the greatest in the multiverse. That's how it works. Hope you weren't overwhelmed with the greatness. Just drink some water. Don't worry. Press pause if you need a breath. I know, the greatness is overwhelming. It's overwhelming. It's overwhelming sometimes. Sometimes you need to just pause it. Pause the video. Always take a deep breath, have a cigarette, have a smoke, a glass of water, and come back to it. Take it in small dosages. Small dosages. Right? One second. All right. So, okay, are you back now? You good? You breathe a little bit, drink some water. Okay, good. Okay, so look, major South Korean bank is going to offer crypto custody. So, y'all know what that's about. Y'all know what custody is about, is what I mean. And so here it is, another South Korean bank offering crypto custody. This is the third one we read. And so that means they're going to unleash their whales, obviously. Their market masters. Use the word whales. Their market masters who actually need custody. And so, great stuff. I've been sort of complaining lately. We're not seeing anything out of South Korea and Japan. What the fuck? All right, well, now we're seeing some stuff, so great stuff. Bang! And then Grayscale Crypto Fund registered with the SEC. And so, like I said, there's two types of funds. There's these sort of private funds, and then there's the ETF, which is the one. Come on, ETF. But this is great. This brings institutional investors into the space. And just more like that, more, big money stuff. All right, so bang. And then S&P Dow has the crypto indexes, and so those are a bunch of indexes bringing legitimacy to space. Also, for using them as price discovery, if you want to launch an ETF or a swap or a future or something, now you have a reliable place to get your information from. And so just great stuff for the market. And again, just like the, that Grayscale thing right here, lends legitimacy, right? Lends legitimacy to the space. And, more people jump on board and feel comfortable. That's the word. They feel comfortable jumping on board now, right? So, S&P Dow crypto indexes, bang! So look, on that note, let's chill it and kill it. Let's get you back to your wives and lives. Subscribe below, press the bell. You get an automatic notification when I do the show. The greatest show on earth. The greatest show in the multiverse. Look, my name's Shomari Clarke. Love talking money. Bang! Love talking crypto. Bang! This is the favorite time of my day. So thanks for having me in your home, and I'll see you all tomorrow for another fun fact-filled day of crypto talk. Bang! But until then, subscribe here, press the bell. Watch that video there. It's the greatest in the multiverse. Behind this one, of course. And look, I'll see you all tomorrow. Look, my name's Shomari Clarke. Always watching our money. And bang! Most importantly, I'm always on duty. Yes. See y'all tomorrow. Over and out.